Hello everyone, and welcome to the Providence trial guide for Risk of Rain Returns. In this video series, I aim to help you clear each of the trials by going over their requirements and modifiers, along with how to pass the trial normally, and then how to obtain the Gold Crown score. At the end of the video, I will have a full run of the GC completion if you would like to watch. I'll try and keep these videos short and informative, so let's get right into it. In this video, we will look at the trial Scavenger Hunt. This trial is for the Enforcer, and requires you to collect items and drones to assist in defeating the deadly Scavenger. In terms of modifiers, your primary skill has been changed from the Riot Shotgun to the Shrapnel Grenade. The Shrapnel Grenade fires a projectile in a small arc and explodes on impact, dealing 3 instances of 60% damage. Note, this skill only has 4 charges before a manual reload is needed. You start with 1 keycard. This will be used to open one of the 2 locked doors, and your character HP is capped at 200 with no regen. As for the map, it is basically symmetrical, with the left side containing 7 small chests for 20 each, and 5 chests higher up for 90 each, along with the access door to 2 arms race items and a plus 15-second timer. The arms race item buffs your current and future drones and gives you 1 unique drone. The right side holds 3 small chests, 4 large chests, and 3 gold chests worth 200, along with the access door to 2 infusions and another plus 15-second timer. All chests on the map only contain drones, and the drones that can be found in these chests are the gunner drone, the healing drone, the laser drone, and the missile drone. The chests are randomized each run, so no one chest will always give you the same drone. The only other drone that you can obtain is the specialty drone from the arms race item, as previously mentioned. The last 3 important things on the map are the machines here, the drop down to the Scavenger here, and the spawn time for the Elder Lumerians. The machines will combine 3 drones of the same kind into a stronger version of itself. The drop down area is how you reach the Scavenger, and at the bottom is a door that you'll need a keycard to gain access to. These keycards drop from 2 Elder Lumerians that spawn at 50-second intervals. Before we dive into the completion, I just want to highlight some tips that are helpful in both the normal and GC runs. First tip, always use Protect and Serve when fighting Temple Guards, Elder Lumerians, and Scavengers, as this will negate all damage in front of you. Second tip is that Shield Slam works in an area around you, so when the Temple Guards get on top of you or are slightly behind you, use Shield Slam to push them in front. Third tip, a good combo to remember is to alternate between Shield Slam and Crowd Control as opposed to using both at the same time. And the last tip is always combine drones when you can at the machines mentioned before. For the normal completion, here's what I recommend. Start by making your way to the top left door, opening this small chest on the way, and start prioritizing Temple Guards as they provide a good source of money. Don't neglect the small mobs. If there's a group of them on your way, feel free to kill them too. Open up about 5 to 7 small chests, combine what drones you can, then start saving for a gold chest, which is 200. I usually like to farm here, as I can start working on the Elder Lumerian, but I recommend farming where there is a lot of Temple Guards, as they are your main source of income. Once you have 200 and a key card, go open the chest and the access door to grab the 2 infusions on your way back down. If you get a missile drone from the gold chest, you have a free win, as this thing melts targets, so you can just keep killing whatever you want and open any chest that you desire. If you did not get the missile drone, you need to start hunting down Temple Guards again, especially the red variants. At this point, keep opening chests of your choice, combining drones as you go. Make sure to kill the other Lumerian before the 1 minute mark, as this is the time you're going to want to head down. At the 1 minute mark, start making your way down. The fall damage will not kill you, so feel free to quick drop. At this junction, I take the left side as I want the equipment, the backup, as it provides me with more drones. Once at the bottom, go slightly left like you see on screen, activate Protect and Serve, utilize the combo we mentioned earlier, and kill that Scavenger. Okay, so for the GC run, we want to use the same pathing as we did before, except you will have a stricter deadline. This time you'll want to head down at 2 minutes latest, ideally down the first line and through the door at 2 minutes. Other than that, what else changes? Honestly, nothing. The big difference between the normal and GC run is realistically just RNG and how you can adapt to RNG. But why is this the case? Well, RNG controls what drones you get, enemy spawns, and item drops, and with the restricted timer, these factors will become a lot more apparent. For drones, when you go to the gold chest and get a missile drone, as mentioned before, the run is pretty free. Open as much as you can before the 2-minute mark and then head down. If you don't get that drone, now you'll have to decide, do I go for another gold chest? Do I just open large and small ones? This choice will then also be decided by the second factor, enemy spawns. Because temple guards are so important to making money, where they spawn can cause you to move around a lot, which loses time. This means if you don't get the gold missile drone, you now have to decide, are there enough enemies on the map for me to go for another gold chest? If there are 2 red temple guards on the map close to each other, then going for another gold chest is a lot more viable. But then you have to factor in if you can kill them in time. This is where your drones that you've collected so far come in as a factor, plus now items as well. That's right, enemies drop items. This isn't something I mentioned earlier because it wasn't really too important, but enemies can drop items. They can just drop more arms race or infusions. Both are fantastic to have, as arms race just equals more damage, and infusions can really help with survivability until you open that second door and collect them yourself. So yeah, basically the skill in this trial is just being able to adapt your RNG. Are priority enemies spawning near me? Should I move? How many are there? Which groups are more beneficial to kill? What chest should I open? Did I get the gold missile drone? These are all questions you'll need to ask yourself. For a quick example, let's look at this GC run that I had. Things started off poorly, hardly no priority targets spawned. I went to the right to kill 1, focused some small guys to get enough to open 3 small chests. I went then back to the left, found nothing again. Fortunately, 1 spawned behind me and then a red above me. I knew with the enemies on the map that I would have enough to save for a gold chest, so I did that. Then when opening the gold chest, RNG blessed me with the almighty missile drone. At this point, I had a minute left before I needed to head down. I hadn't even killed an Elder Lumerian yet, but due to RNG and my ability to adapt, I was able to get enough firepower to clean through those Lumerians and the Scavenger and obtain my second best GC time so far. Okay, so that was a lot of information to take in. Let's just quickly sum everything up. In my multiple GC attempts and clears, getting a gold missile drone usually meant a win. RNG will screw you over, so be prepared for that and adapt. Basically, have a plan and be ready to change it. Getting 5 to 8 small chests is usually a good start before going for a gold one, and prioritize temple guards, especially reds, for money. Combine drones when possible, protect and serve is a godsend, utilize the combo when you can, and make sure to head down around the 2-minute mark. Some runs will just be a wash because you'll just get 3 healing drones in a row, and that's okay. Just reset, keep on trying. And after all that, you should have the GC completion for Scavenger Hunt. Congratulations! I know I said I'd keep this short and sweet, but this is a pretty long video, but I feel like a lot of information kind of had to be explained here. So hopefully this was informative enough and not too long. Please let me know how it was. As always, feel free to leave a comment below to assist other people in this run, and feel free to stick around as this will be just the GC completion run in its entirety. Thank you again for watching, and have a lovely day.